as Malkovich is talking shit to Trejo, he's pulling out metal pins out of his hand, like under his skin, like that he hid. You know what I'm saying? And you see Ving Rhames, he's doing it too. All right. They get out the pins. They start going to work on their handcuffs. They get loose. They're still in their cages, but now they're like, their hands and legs are free.
Yeah.
Right. So Dave Chappelle, as he's doing that, as they're doing that, he like, because the plane's now taking off. Dave Chappelle like gags up a string and then starts pulling a string out of his stomach and then like throws up a little pouch.
Okay.
All right. He opens the pouch up. Inside it is a little fluid, like a little fluid pouch, like a little fluid case and a match, and like one match. He turns around and he looks at like Cyrus, and Cyrus nods. And then this nigga looks at the Indian dude next to him, and he goes, like, "Hey, Chief." Nick Cage like sees all this going down because he's like looking at everybody, and then Dave Chappelle's like, "Shh," like that. And then Dave Chappelle looks at the Indian dude next to him. And he goes, "Chief, if you make it out of this, no hard feelings, okay?" And he sprays the juice on him, and the chief is like, "Hey, oh, you know," and Dave Chappelle's like, you know, that nigga lights the fire and burns that nigga. It was gasoline. So this nigga like erupts in fire.
Damn.
Yeah, and so of course now the plane's like, oh, like all the guards, they gotta unlock Dave Chappelle, obviously, because he's sitting next to him. And Dave Chappelle's like, oh my God, he's burning. What the fuck? He just caught on fire. This nigga's the last of the Mohicans, nigga. You know, he's like saying a bunch of funny shit.
Yeah.
And as he's screaming, he makes his way over to like the door, and he kind of like takes the keys off the woman guard because she's dealing with the fire. And then this nigga opens up the cages. All right. So Ving Rhames busts out and he fucking kills one guard. He starts fighting the other ones. The other like guards like go and they start tasing Ving Rhames. Now the pilots are in the pilot box, and then one of the pilots is like, "Hey, take the gun and go see what's going on." You know, the best idea. Open the door. Let's get some air in here. I'm nosy. You know?
We gotta know.
So the pilot grabs the gun, goes out. While he does this, Cyrus is like, "Pinball, the other gate." Pinball fucking gets free, opens up the other gate. Cyrus the Virus. Pinball is Dave Chappelle, my bad.
Oh, okay.
You know, this is bald Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Unlike now's, you know, Afro Dave.
Yeah. You know, Dave with the big afro.
Yeah. This is bald era.
Okay.
So this nigga, you know, Pinball unlocks Cyrus's case. Cyrus gets free, knocks one guard out, runs up to the pilot room. When the door opens, he grabs the pilot's gun. The pilot starts shooting. He kills two criminals, right? He kills two of the convicts. Okay. Cyrus gets the gun away from him and kills him.
Yeah.
Bam! Puts a bullet right through his head. He runs into because now the door's open. He goes into the other pilot and he goes, "Tell them there was a disturbance, but everything's fine. Or I'll fucking kill you." And the pilot's like, "Well, if you kill me, who's going to land the plane?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I should have thought that far ahead. Do it now." Like, he said like cocky. And then you see bro, that nigga's so cold, but that's a cold line, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then the pilot's like, "Oh, shit. Okay." And he does it, right? He's like, "Everything's fine. Small disturbance," right? So when he says that shit, he says that shit, John Malkovich comes out and he like fires the gun once, calm everybody down. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I have the only gun on board." And then they zoom in on his face really hard and he goes, "Welcome to Con Air."
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's so good.
That's so good.
This is still like partly the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, credits are still rolling.
Shut up.
No.
Oh, I was like, damn, bro. That feels like the whole movie. It's done now.
Yo.
The criminals won.
Yo, because also, right?
But I have a question. Where did they talk about this and plan all this? They were all in jail together?
You know what's weird? They were all in jail, I guess.
But I feel like Ving Rhames and Cyrus the Virus would have been in like solitary confinement, right? If they're that bad.
For sure. And then all the other bad dudes. I don't know how they don't get into that. They get into Cyrus, but they don't get into like how if these niggas had walkie-talkies or like
secret cell phones and shit.
Yeah, they don't get into any of that.
Maybe they were just all next to each other in jail.
Yeah, I think that, and they were just talking through the toilets.
Oh yeah, you got to talk through the toilets.
Yeah, I think people do that. We should go to jail and find out all the things.
You want to?
I honestly, I have nothing else going on. I don't know about you.
Yeah, wouldn't have to pay for food. It'd be so nice. Make some new friends and shit.
Dude, no rent, new buddies.
New buddies.
I could probably get up in there at least once.
And we would get ripped.
Fucking shredded.
Bro, we'd come out of there looking so sexy.
Dude.
Yeah,
I would know how to properly make love to a man.
What? Well, I could teach you that. What should we do to go? Because I don't want to go for like a long time.
Yeah, I don't want life, but I also don't want to be there for 6 months. Like, I want to go.
Yeah. I want a real experience.
Yeah, so like I need a 2-year crime. Is cat burglary? I think cat burglary.
Yeah, let's steal a cat.
No, Daddy, that's not what cat burglary. That's
What is cat burglary?
Wait, so do you think cat burglary is a person running around stealing cats?
Well, burglary is stealing, and I know what a cat is.
Well, you know what? If you're gonna go by definitions on me, then yes, you are correct.
What is cat burglary?
Yo, I'd love for a nigga how funny it would be if somebody was like, hey man, what is homeboy, what's he in jail for? Oh man, cat burglary. Damn, bro, he was robbing niggas? Nah, he was stealing cats.
He stole a bunch of cats.
He stole like, how many? Like 200.
Yeah, it's a real crime too. You go to jail for
it. I mean, at a certain point, the cops would have to like, hey bro, he stole how many cats? At a certain point, they would be like, well, we can't let him keep, like, he's not, even though if I'm taking care of him, I'm not doing anything bad to him.
Yeah. Giving him milk and shit.
I love him. I name him. I change their names.
Yeah.